Have we ever yearned for something or had this intense feeling of loss? Have we ever been desperate for things? If yes, you're not alone. Psychologists define yearning as to have an intense feeling of loss and longing for something. And it can come in different forms for every one of us. We might be yearning to get away from our past and start a new life. We might yearn, have this strong feeling of wishing to have something or even someone that we cannot have. We might yearn for recognition and advancement, for we believe that we are better than others who got promoted. When we yearn for things in our lives, we have this passionate desire, longing, and craving. That's why addicts, whether to drugs, alcohol, pornography, or even power, have this unrelenting desire they cannot get rid of unless they get professional help. One of the most common yearnings is to miss the loved one, especially those who died. We wish we could change what we did, what we said, how we behaved. Although we cannot change the past, we can change the future. Often, especially if we're grieving, we think of all kinds of scenarios. And that's why we often feel guilty or we feel bad. In 2 Samuel 13, verse 39, we read, "And the heart of the king David went out, yearning for Absalom, for he was now consoled over the death of Amnon." So how do we handle our yearning, as King David couldn't deal with it well? Actually, in some areas, we could do various things about it, about this intense, deep feeling in our souls. But in some areas, it's more difficult, especially when we lost our loved one and we yearn to be with them. We yearn to change the past. I cannot tell you, just ignore your pain or just get used to the idea that they are far away or that they are dead, as I know that that will not help. Although we know that time heals the wounds, some things we still can do. Firstly, what we can do is to focus on the positive or the good times we had with our loved ones. Let's hold on to that memory instead of the negative ones, because making ourselves feel bad or guilty won't bring our loved ones back. But thinking of the positive things will help us not to be miserable, and we will be healthy in our souls and in our bodies. As Philippians 4 verse 8 says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." Secondly, there are some physical things we can do when our feeling of yearning is intense. We should intentionally seek for peace, to quiet our hearts and minds. And we can do this maybe by listening to the music, maybe doing some gentle stretching exercises, maybe reading a book or a magazine. We should focus on our breathing, maybe take a soothing bath. Or maybe if you want to keep your mind active, do a puzzle. If we yearn for other things, like for example for love, then let's love other people intentionally and let's be kind to them. Like Paul said in Romans 12 verse 10, "Love one another with mutual affection. Outdo one another in showing honor." If we yearn to be respected, let's treat others with respect. If we yearn for recognition, let us recognize when other people do nice things in our lives. Let's acknowledge and appreciate it. So in simple terms, whatever we yearn for, whatever we are longing for, let us do this for others. Like the golden rule says, which is given by Jesus in Matthew 7 verse 12. In everything, do to others as you would have them do to you. For this is the law and the prophets. Yet, are we doing it? Or we just continue to yearn and be miserable?